Hi guys, how are you doing, and welcome back to my channel. Happy weekend to everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to share to you some ways that I have learned from other succulent growers on how to look after our succulent. So before I start, please don't forget to subscribe and also hit that notification bell, so every time I have a new video you will be notified and you will not miss a thing. And I hope guys you will enjoy this video. So this plant is called Golem Jade, and this is in the direct morning sun. As you can see, the tip of this plant are very red and the leaves are bright green or yellow green. But if you look at closer, the leaves are already wrinkling. It means that the plant is starting to use their own supply of food by rehydrating from their own water stored in its leaf. But I already water this once a week, but I guess the water is not really soaking into the roots. It needs help. So to help this plant, I'm going to use the soak and dry method. So I'll take this and I will put this in a bucket of water. And I'm going to mix a power feed to help improve the soil, and it will be easy to the plant to absorb the water. And at the same time, it will also fertilize the plant. So just give it a little mix. Just mix it well, like this. And then after that, so place the plant inside the bucket and start watering. Then let it sit there for around a few minutes or more. But what I usually do, I will leave it overnight. Then I will check in the morning if the leaves has improvement, and I will take it out. But if the leaves still not plump, I will leave it in the bucket for another few days until the leaves are rehydrated and plump. So this is second day. Now I can see that the leaves is starting to plump, but I think it still need more because some of the leaves still very shriveled and thin. So I still leave this one maybe another overnight, and I'll check it again tomorrow. Not all of the leaves still plump. Some of them are still soft, very soft, not hard. Still thin. There's no moisture inside, so it will stay there for another overnight. So let's check this jade column after soaking 3 days in water with power feed or with soil conditioner. As you can see, the individual leaves is very plump. It's not dehydrated anymore. Soaking it with water overnight for a few days with soil conditioner really help your dehydrated succulents. So it's looking beautiful and healthy now. This plant. Now I return the plant in the spot receiving direct morning sun, and I will only water when the soil is dry. So this arrangement here that I made are from stem cuttings. But before I planted this one here, I let the cuttings dry it first, and then I make it sure that the soil that I'm going to use are only slightly moist, not wet. And by the way, before I forgot, I dry the stem cuttings at least 2 to 3 days to form a callus. And that's the time they are ready to be planted. So this one here is also made from stem cuttings. This is a sedum clavatum, and I also made a arrangement. This one is combination of Graptopetalum mendelzae and Graptopetalum myrinae. So this one is Graptopetalum myrinae, and the other one, the green one, is Graptopetalum mendelzae. So these are from stem cuttings as well. And so when I work with stem cuttings, I let them callus first at least 2 to 3 days or more before I'm going to plant them in this pot. And for my soil, I'm going to use a dry soil or slightly moist soil so that my stem cuttings will not going to rot. After I plant them, I place them in under cover but still receiving strong bright light to maintain the color and to maintain the compactness of the plant. These are the leaves that I taken off from different succulent plants. You can place these leaves straight away on the top of the soil, but what I did is I just laid them on the tray and I just waited until there's a roots or new plant coming out. Then I will plant them in the soil. But then it takes me a while to plant this leaf propagation. So what happened is the roots are already dry, but this new plant still alive and looking healthy. So I should really need to plant this, and I'm going to soak this little plant to a seaweed solution or plant tonic to rehydrate the roots. So as you see, the roots is really dry. So I have a cup here with a water, and I'm going to mix it with a seaweed solution or tonic or plant tonic, and I use sea salt so to help the roots rehydrated and to help the plant a good start. So I will just mix a little amount of this in the water, just a very weak solution. So here are they now. I'm going to soak this here for a few minutes, and then after soaking, I'm going to plant it straight away. So see the roots is getting moisture now before it's so dry. To plant this, I'm just going to stick in the soil because this one has already a little stem. But the one without a stem and the leaf is still attached, I will just lay it on top of the soil. And I'm going to make it sure I water these babies when the soil is dry. And I will place it under cover, receiving bright light. These are some of my leaf propagation that are already grown, and they are ready to be repotted in a bigger container. But then as I look at it, I noticed that the leaves are deformed. So I suspected that these babies are being attacked by some kind of bugs. So this is what it looks like of a deformed leaf that been attacked by a mealybug or aphids. Usually you can find these aphids or mealybugs on the crown of your new plants, or sometimes close to the stem, and you can also find them hiding in the roots. If you look at closer, you see this little stuff in here that is walking. That is mealybugs. They are attacking the roots of the succulent. To deal with these mealybugs and aphids, I'm going to use this ethyl alcohol 70%, and I'm going to put it in this spray bottle. And I'm also going to prepare an empty box, so whatever that drops from the plant, or either an eggs or mealybug, it will just going to drop in the empty box. So I'm going to clean this one now, and I'm going to brush it with some ethyl alcohol first, like this, and then afterwards I'm going to spray the roots with the ethyl alcohol to make it sure I remove every mealybugs and their eggs. And guys, if you have any effective ways or other ways that is effective in dealing with these aphids and mealybugs problem, please guys share it to me. Just leave the message in the comment box. Thank you. I'm also using a little brush that is dipped in the alcohol to go through in the middle of the leaf to remove every mealybugs or aphids that is hiding in between leaves. And I'm also going to spray it with the alcohol to make it sure that I got every mealybugs and aphids and nothing will be left in the plant. So here they are now in their individual pots, and I guess they are all bugs free, and I'm still going to monitor them in case the mealybugs or aphids will come back. And by the way guys, if you treated your succulent plants with alcohol, don't expose them to the sun, just leave it under cover and in a bright position to avoid from leaf burning. So I guess the main solution to this problem with aphids and mealybugs is prevention. So it's better that we catch it earlier and treat it earlier before it's going to be out of control. So that's it for today guys, and I hope this video helped you somehow, and I will see you next time. Bye.